exploring your origin story is a crucial exercise when it comes to building a narrative power for your practice, especially when you are a change maker. What is a change maker? A change maker is somebody who leads positive change from where they are. It's somebody who sees something and decides to do something about it. Say you see that your colleagues at work are struggling with poor mental health. You decide to form a group to support them, or even launch a service or launch a company, or assemble a bunch of resources for them. You start initiating change. Nobody came to you to tell you what to do. You look at the problem and you go look for solutions. Do you know the answers in the beginning? Probably not. But what is happening in that moment is that you have the impulse to do something about this situation. You want to change the status quo. You want to take people to a better place. And that change could be driven by something that affects you or something that affects others. So with that definition, you quickly can sense that the change that you tackle can be small or large, can be about you or about your community or even the planet. So when you are a change maker, you are faced with several difficulties. First of all, the inertia that you will encounter when you want to change things. Your lack of confidence sometimes, your lack of resources, and so on. There are many other factors that will slow down your efforts. You'll have maybe to face bureaucracy and red tape. You'll have to maintain motivation and energy. Therefore, it's crucial that you go back in time to be more present in those difficult moments, and so that also you can continue to build a better future. What I mean by this is that exploring your origin story is an exercise in making sense of why you wanted to change something in the first place. Why is that? You're going to tell me, well, I know exactly why I wanted to change this in the first place. Well, it turns out that as you go, you will forget why you wanted to change things in the first place. Or you may need to reframe the reasons why you wanted to change things in the first place. Because change doesn't happen with one person. Change requires you to be able to mobilize people to join you on your journey, to form a movement, to collectively work through the struggles of adaptation, find solutions collaboratively, and engage other stakeholders. So you will need to be able to identify clearly what made you want to do something about this and what may make other people want to do this same thing with you, what will make them excited. So many people have this idea that a great narrative, a great strategic narrative, is about something that they desire. But if they are the only person who desires that thing, it's going to fail. You need also to make sure that other people desire the same thing. And the best way to do this is to make sure that you're able to explain why you were excited in the first place, so that other people also have a chance to decide if they want to be excited, if they or just feel if they are excited about the same thing as you were in the first place. You have to tell your origin story so that people can see themselves in your journey, so that your story becomes their story as well, so that they want to be part of that adventure. Your origin story is a powerful frame, is a powerful way to represent, to explain, to tap into the energy of the beginnings of an action. And if you think about it, major movements like the social justice movement started like this, with one person doing sometimes a simple thing, but a very bold thing for the social justice movement. you can for sure recognize the moment when Rosa Parks decided to sit somewhere where she was technically and wrongfully so not supposed to sit. She sat down on a seat reserved for white people in the bus, and that sparked a movement. That is one of the defining moments of the social justice movement in the United States of America. That's an example of a powerful origin story. At your level, your origin story is equally powerful, is equally meaningful. But maybe you haven't thought too much about it. Maybe you don't dare sharing it with people. Maybe you make it sound too complicated, too confusing, or just unclear, or not very related to what you're trying to achieve, right? That exercise is what I mean by exploring your origin story. It's so crucial when you are a change maker. It's so crucial when you initiate change from wherever you are, positive change, meaningful change, change that will serve your community, that will make your organization in motion, and turn it into motion so that you set it the course for it to achieve a mission greater than just making more money or being number one on the market or just delighting paying clients. It will turn your organization into a source of inspiration that few can resist. Go change makers and go explore your origin story.